Champion Forest, Pastor Jarrett here. We took a moment in services today to speak regarding this, but maybe you weren't here and missed it. We wanted to catch you up and just speak to you for a moment about Friday's news regarding the reversal of Roe v. Wade. This was, of course, a monumental and historic day in the life of our country. And it's a day that many pro-life advocates have been working toward and praying for quite some time. As a church, we have always been unapologetically pro-life. We believe that God's word is very clear, that life begins at conception, and that every human being is made in the image of God. Because of this, no matter how small or weak a person may be, they have dignity as image bearers of God, and they certainly have a right to life. I'm so grateful for those who have gone before my generation. They've stood in the gap, working tirelessly, advocating fiercely, setting up pregnancy centers, helping to bring support to foster care and adoption services. They have demonstrated the very heart of Christianity, which is pro-life. As has been said, it's pro-life from the womb to the tomb. While we rejoice in this decision and unquestionably believe that it is the right decision, we recognize that there is still so much work to do and people to care for. Laws can change via courts and legislation and the ballot box, but only Jesus can change hearts. And this is where you and me, this is where we as a church can make the biggest difference. I want to urge you to continue to pray for pregnancy centers all over the United States, just like CareNet, the pregnancy center that we support and partner with here in our own backyard. Just because Roe v. Wade has been overturned, it does not mean abortion has. Women will still get pregnant, and due to circumstances beyond their control, they will struggle with a very real decision. Do they carry the pregnancy to full term, or do they terminate by way of abortion pills or by traveling to a state where abortion is permitted? Our pregnancy centers help educate men and women as they navigate this life-impacting decision. They stand by them and support them with resources and encouragement as they process and walk this decision out. I also want to urge you to support foster care and adoption here in our city and beyond. There are so many in our church that have already made this choice, and they know the value of what it means to provide a loving home for a child with an absentee mother and father, or with no mother or father in the home at all. I can't think of a better way to show the gospel of Jesus Christ than living it out through adoption. On this note, after discussing this with some of the leaders on our team here, along with the blessing of our finance committee, I am very happy to announce today that we are launching a brand new ministry called the 624 Initiative. In honor of this decision being made on 6/24/22, this initiative will be our church's way of helping to bring resources and financial aid and support to those desiring to foster care or adopt. For many, finances are what keeps families from making this decision, or at a minimum, delays their ability to do so. And so beginning today, we're inviting the church to give, and you can give in a number of ways. You can give to our missions ministry, and we'll ensure that some monies from our missions ministry is allocated to this initiative. Or if you would like to give directly, you can simply text GIVE to 77069 or go online, look for the drop-down box on the giving options that reads 624 Initiative. I said in my social media post on Friday when the ruling came down that this was a victory for a culture of life in our country. I also said that the church has played a huge role in the pro-life movement, and I'm praying that we will continue to stand for truth, be salt, light, and an instrument of healing and hope in the days to come.